just need one more. I just need one more.
Hey,
I just need one more. I just need one more.
bitch.
Need one more. I just need one more. You know, pick up where I said, okay. Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Code on my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next? Niggas is sleep like pillow pets. Getting foreign head from a bad bitch from Budapest. Call your bet. Cause I'm just trying to get a quick check, then rest with my face in between breasts. I'm a mess. Also something you gotta respect. A prince as a newborn, a king in death.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode number 3. Trey Ball in this motherfucker. We back. It's What's the Wave with your host, Son of the Waves. As you see, I'm having a great time. I had a pretty good day. I hope y'all had one as well. And I'm glad y'all here to join me on this mid-week mission of a podcast of mine. So, like I said, I just want to thank you for listening wherever you may be or watching on YouTube. Please subscribe wherever you can. Please, like I said, I'm going to have a lot more coming. We're going to get these raffles going. We're going to get these giveaways going. I got a lot of big shit planned. I'm going to get some more shit. As you see, like I said, y'all going to watch me build from the ground up. Real talk. Y'all going to watch me build from the ground up. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got nothing to fake. I can't fake the funk with nobody. So thank you if you support me. Tell your mama, tell your auntie. Like I said, she hear my voice, she might want to stay. But other than that, let's get it started. I know last episode I said I was going to have a little quick episode. This one might be a little shorter. Who knows? Ain't no time limit on this shit when you talking your shit, you feel me? But I do got very few current events going on. Got a lot of sports talk. The NBA All-Star Game is happening right now. Like I said, I record on Sundays, so that shit is popping off right now. I know my man Steph is draining threes from fucking outer space, so we gonna get it popping. We gonna talk about that. I got to let y'all know about my feature of the Bay Area Brands of the Week. My main man, Deadstock DP. I know this ain't no, you feel me? This ain't no quality. This ain't no hat club. This ain't no exclusive, but I promise you, bruh's motivated me to get on my game. And then as far as the topic of the day, I'm going to talk about something that is literally relevant in probably 90% of our lives. If not on the daily, you're definitely aware of it. And that's just drugs in general. Weed, fucking peyote, whatever, LSD, all that. We're going to talk about that a little more. But like I said, thank you again for joining. Let's get it started. First off, though, I do want to thank my main sponsors of the podcast. Like I said, number one being Become Cosmetics. Please, fellas, if you want your lady's lips looking fly and right and just nice and plump and juicy and, ooh, you just want to eat her face up, goddamn, that's what you want her rocking. For real. That Become Cosmetics. Find them on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, all of that. Please go follow. I'm going to have some giveaways for them soon. So if you got a girl with a birthday coming up, even Mother's Day, your auntie, whoever took care of you, your grandma, you want her, you feel me, popping, I got you. Of course, second, I got to give a major shout out. What I do my thing? Oh, yes, sir. You see it. I'm going to keep it right here just so y'all can see it. Vintage Variation. They got the latest in apparel, vintage clothing, everything you need from head to toe. Hats, hoodies, sweaters, sweatpants, jeans, jackets, whatever you need, I'm sure they got. Please go check them out. I'm an avid advocate of Vintage Variation. I'm damn near an ambassador. Holla at my boy. Holla at me. Maybe in the future we can get some promo codes, for What's the Wave and stuff like that in the works. But please, Vintage Variation, Become Cosmetics. Shout out to my sponsors, man. Get your lady lips right. Fellas, get your fit right. Let's get it going. All right, like I said, before we're going to start it off, some current events, some things that's been popping off lately in the world. Like I said, I got a few. I'm about to say not too much stuff sparked my interest this week, me personally. Like I said, I just try to dab in some stuff that I know is relevant and that affects all of us as well. First off, let's start it off nice and simple. Like I said, on last episode, I mentioned the Golden Globes. I talked about Regina King, how there's not a lot of, black people, in that association that, kind of elects the nominees and stuff like that. But I just wanted to keep it on a positive note. I just want to give major shout out to my main man, Jamie Foxx. He got a Golden Globe for his role in Soul. I think he's the first male African-American to get a Golden Globe for an animation series. Like I said, I could be wrong. If there is somebody before him, mention me on Twitter, on Instagram, all of that. Correct me when I'm wrong. That's what I'm here for, man. We human, we make mistakes. But I definitely got to give a major shout out to him. Honestly, the only reason, I haven't seen Soul. And this is the only reason I've heard is pretty emotional. So I'm just trying to wait for the right time, the right place, the right setting to when I want to actually, watch a movie of that sorts. Because right now I've been watching WandaVision and I've been catching up on The Boys, and I need to catch up on Snowfall. That's facts. Everybody been in my ear and been on my fucking back about being so late to the show. But I'm going to catch up. Give me some time. I'm going to see Franklin do his thing and the whole shit. But like I said, bring it back. Major shout out to Jamie Foxx, man. For real. And I'm really showing love on these current events because as I look at my next one on the itinerary, I bring him up because I'm a fan of his music. And when it comes to music, I get put on a lot of stuff. I have a very selective ear. I know what I like. People be like, oh, I can listen to anything, country, rock, whoop. That's cool for you. I'm not that person. I'm going to keep it a band. I like what I like. I like Bay Area rap, hip hop, gangster music. I like other shit. Like I said, I'm not just confined to one box, but my boy put me on this artist. I don't know how you say his first name. It's either Kalan or Kalan. I say Kalan. I'm not finna put no extra emphasis in the Kalan. Ain't no fucking accent on your shit, bro. Kalan, for real, just signed to Rock Nation. I had to bring that up. Major shouts out to bro. I believe he from SoCal, I think the LA area, stuff like that. So just seeing a young black man getting promoted to a new level of status, especially with Rock Nation as they're backing him. I love Jay-Z. Honestly, I love Jay-Z more as a businessman and an entrepreneur that he is. Only I say that because I wasn't a big fan of his music younger. Now that I'm older, I can appreciate it and digest it for what it's really worth. So big shout outs to Hov. I think this is going to be great for Rock Nation and my man Kalan. So man, shout out to him. If you haven't heard it, I was just slapping that motherfucking star on some of his old shit. I know you didn't. Y'all know, bro. Like I said, if you listen to me, you probably know it, bro. If you from Cali, you damn near heard of bro shit. But bro going up right now. I'm gonna keep it a band. Bro going up. So shout out Rock Nation. Shout out Kalan. For real. Keep it going. Big props up to you, man. Switch gears a little bit as far as current events. I gotta bring up some type of pandemic COVID talk, and I didn't want to beat a dead horse with the vaccines, but just this past week, recently, I'm pretty sure being in the Bay Area, you've seen the news of the people in Oakland getting I don't want to say wrong vaccine because that's how the headlines read. I've looked into it a little bit and I learned that the people in Oakland, it might have been at the Coliseum. I'm not positive. I think that's where they were administering it, but I guess they got the wrong amount of the dose for the vaccine. So I don't think they got the wrong one, but I think they just didn't get enough. Now, what that's going to do for the people who got it, I pray the best for y'all. I wish y'all the best for you and your families. I hope it doesn't do y'all harm more than it does good. I hope it still builds and increases something in your immune system to combat this virus. Because now they're talking about it's different strains of this shit. And motherfuckers we basically recycling the virus since we don't give a fuck about shit. I'm not going to blame nobody. A lot of people blame Texas and Florida and shit. I'm not going to get into that. It's all of our fault, nigga. Stand for one, fall for none. I'm just saying, like, that shit is crazy. But how, Sway? How, Sway? Come on. Especially in the Bay. We can't have that on our rep, man. We can't be giving out wrong doses and wrong vaccines and poking people with the wrong shit, man. Come on. We got to keep our shit clean. We got to make sure we straight. Because niggas know how we get out here. We always active. Nigga, pandemic or not. Motherfuckers still outside doing their thing at Lake Merritt. Motherfucking always going to the city and shit. I heard motherfucking, what was that, Sundays or the Valencia room and shit in the city finna open up on some shit. Man, slow it down. I just dissed you. We don't need to do all of that right now. Still, I know it's been a year and motherfuckers is restless and tired. Just relax. What Noriega say? Relax. You gotta relax. I'm just saying, man. Man, cool it out because shit like this happen. When we rush, you giving motherfuckers the wrong doses. When you got motherfuckers that don't care, they gonna affect other motherfuckers that do care. So, I'm just saying, man, please be easy, stay safe with this COVID and this vaccine shit. Like I said, I know a couple people who got it in my inner circle. They're doing very well, very healthy. It hasn't affected them in no negative way, so I'm glad. I know the vaccine works. It helps. It apparently it does its job. If you believe in it, do your thing. Just look into what vaccine you getting and where you getting that bitch. Please. But moving along. As you know, last episode, I talked to my man Joe. I had to holler at him. I was like, hey man, you flipping the script, man. What's going on? You feel me? And it's the same old thing as far as a president in America. We all know Joe is not the new messiah or none of that. He's not going to change shit. He's still a pawn in this whole motherfucking hierarchy of a chess game in today's society. But our Stimmy's on the way. We finna get our Stimmies back. I gotta find that video of OG singing that shit. That shit go crazy. But I heard the stimulus checks on the way. I hope so. Everybody telling me, oh yeah, you should get your shit in a week or two. I'm not saying shit till I get mine. Now I am a receiver of both. I got the first two. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I got the first two. They did me great. Got some car work done. I used my shit wisely. Maybe I think I got a tattoo on one of them, but that's beside the fact. But like I said, until I get this one, I can't defend you, Joe, because that wasn't under your regime. Even though the regime it was under was motherfucking way worse on some, like I said, some dark side shit. But if you comic book fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. But right now we're not, and we didn't shift that much better. I mean, I'm just saying, man, don't put all your faith into another white man in power, to be honest with you, especially in America, because like I said, we know what this nation is built on, and it's gonna take more than 20 years, 15 years to flip the script. So we gonna keep working. Joe, give me my money so I can invest in it to change this country that's already motherfucking damn from the jump. But regardless, I'm gonna keep it at that for the current events. I had another one I want to talk about. I'm gonna pass over that, like I said, but shout out to everybody out there who get they stimmies, you feel me? I'm about to say, just don't blow the bag, man. Don't blow. If you got your EDD, that's cool too, you feel me? Don't abuse it. Motherfuckers do, you know who you is. Don't use it to save, so when you get a job, you got, never mind. I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life, but shout out to the stimmies, man. Switching over to sports talk. You know I gotta talk some sports, man. Like I said, right now, the All-Star game is happening right now. I'm hella mad. I'm missing the dunk contest. I missed the three-point shootout. I can see all that shit, you feel me, with social media and shit nowadays, but it's nothing like watching it live. Nothing like watching it live, the actual game or any of that. But let's get into some sports talk. First off, even though I'm a Knicks fan and they're considered a rival, I need to talk about the Celtics because I had high expectations. I love me some Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I love me both of them. They here. Like I said, we talked about the future a couple episodes ago, but they're here as well. Stop sleeping on Jaylen Brown as well. He not that far behind Jason. A lot of people think he a couple notches below. It's like 1A, 1B. Honestly, it's not 1 and 2. I'm just letting y'all know. But they what 17 and 17? What just over 500, maybe at 500 going into the All-Star break. I mean, I don't know who y'all had coming out the East before Brooklyn and shit. I mean, even before the Harden trade. Who? I mean, Brooklyn, Miami, maybe again. We see how they have been. Of course, the Bucks, the Sixers. I mean, they've been living up to some shit. But the Celtics, I thought y'all was gonna be, you feel me, leaps and bounds ahead of motherfuckers. I was expecting that real jump as far as a team and a collective. You feel me? Gordon left, Kemba got back. I understand Kemba is in and out the lineup. He not healthy, and he is a major key to that whole call. But Celtics, man, I need to see some more from y'all, for real, because I'm not happy. I don't know what to expect now. I expected y'all to do motherfucking greatness, and y'all just above mediocre. I should say that, just above moderate. Moderate is 500. Y'all just above that. You feel me? I got faith. But anyway, switching gears over to some football real quick before I get into some more NBA. I know y'all heard about J.J. Watt signing to the Arizona Cardinals. And to be honest, I didn't really label this with any expectations. I'm glad. I do see he's paired with Chandler Jones. Great defensive end for the Cardinals. If you haven't been watching them, only reason I watch the Cardinals is for two reasons. Give me three. Kyler Murray. I fuck with Kyler. Not short niggas is winning too. But that nigga, if you see just the ball that nigga throw a beautiful. That's that baseball in him. He was signed to the A, so that's that baseball in him. One reason I watch Arizona, Kyler Murray. Two, DeAndre fucking Hopkins, which I have as one of my top three in the league. I'm biased. Like I said, I'm a Chargers fan. Keenan Allen is my favorite receiver. But he's a route runner. D-Hop, hands, vertical, shit, deep threat, speed, routes. Definitely best hands in the league to me over Julio and Odell. Odell do the one-hand shit, but that's all in warm-ups. That's his video press. D-Hop. And third, of course, I need to watch Larry Legend just to appreciate what this man has done over his career. Larry Fitzgerald is a freaking living legend. I promise you. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube, search his highlights. Look at what he did in that playoff run when they got to the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers back in like 09, 2010. The man is real. Like I said, Larry Legend for a reason. And the man catches. What is that? The craziest stat? Larry Fitzgerald has more tackles in his career than drop passes. I hope that still holds true today, but during this season, that was a true fact. Enough said. I want JJ Watt to go to Arizona because and turn it up because that division is hot right now. It's hot. I'm gonna talk about another team in that division in just a minute. Well, I'll bring him up now. Like with Russell and shit. Because if Russell Wilson don't get traded and he stay in Seattle, they gonna need JJ Watt to put some pressure on, bruh. I know Seattle Seahawks, they've been letting Russ cook, but haven't been giving him no type of ingredients or recipes to work with. I that's real. I'm on that boat. But Arizona getting tough. The LA Rams just made a major move for Matthew Stafford. The Niners gonna get healthy. They was beat up this year. So that NFC West, I'm telling y'all, that shit gonna be a dog. That shit gonna be a dog fight. Like I said, beware. So JJ Watt, shouts out to you, man. Turn it up for Arizona. See you reunited with D-Hop as well. We're gonna bring it back to the NBA. Like I said, a lot more NBA talk going. I just had to bring up the Suns real quick. The Suns is the motherfucking second seed in the West. Like, nigga, win. I mean, I know, like I said, I'm a big Chris Paul fan. I love Chris Paul when he was playing for the New Orleans Hornets. I didn't know he was gonna have this much of an impact on their culture, and I'm naive on that one. I was ignorant to that fact, to be honest with you. I love me some CP3, point guard, floor general. That's the first. Whenever I hear the term floor general, that's the first person I think of. I didn't know he was gonna have him second in the West. I'm not gonna give it all to him. Devin Booker balling, DeAndre Ayton doing his thing. The supporting cast is showing up. But second in the West, I would have top 5 from last year's roster. You know, they was hot in the bubble and it's carrying over. I would have maybe gave them top 5, maybe. But number 2, last episode I talked about the Jazz. The Suns, the West is just so... West deeper than the skinny bitch pussy, bro. I ain't gonna keep it fake. Excuse my language. But that shit deep. Shout out to the Suns, man. Keeping it in the Western Conference, I gotta bring up the Bay native. I believe we got the same birthday. My man, Dame Mother Loving Dollar. Ooh, excuse me on that one. Man, he's Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch. A person I seen tweet just recently, he said damn near, and I agree, like damn near 99.5%. Down the stretch in the league, other than KD, and my homies brought up maybe Steph, but in clutch time, who would you want? Other than Dame. Maybe this is, I mean, you can say Bradley Beal, but I mean, he's just been balling. Who? In clutch time, last minute, last 30 seconds with the ball in your hands, game on the line. I want Dollar. I want Dollar Dame because he just got that. He got that ice in his veins. He's just so clutch, you know. And that's how you know when motherfucker good. Because you know where the ball is going and the motherfucker still pull out some magic out his fucking ass. The shit crazy. Shout out Dollar Dame. I'm going to just say it. Most clutch player in the league right now. Behind, that's asterisk, KD. Even though KD been in and out. I don't know. I gotta say, but Dame, definitely the icing on the mother-loving cake right now. Okay. Oh, I did want to speak about this. I'm mad I couldn't get more time to kind of think about it and digest it. Busy week as well. But Blake Griffin got that buyout from the Pistons, y'all. I need to know where you think he should end up. Like I said, he been in the league minute now. I think almost 10 years. He not what he used to be, but he's definitely elevated his game. Bro got a nice outside shot. He's more versatile than he was when he first came in the league because he was just straight jumper, just straight motherfucking springs out his heels. But where do you think Blake should sign to? Of course, I'm gonna say the Knicks just on some dumb shit. You feel me? Come back with Derrick Rose. Y'all had some shit in Detroit. Come over here, chill with Derrick Rose. We got a great defensive culture right now. You feel me? But I don't know. I kind of want him to stay in the East because the West is just getting so star heavy. We just want to keep it balanced. But where do you think Blake should end up? I mean, I could throw some ideas out there. Shit, if he ended up with the Celtics, I doubt that'll happen. Shit, how do you think he'll impact if he ended up on the Hornets in Charlotte with LaMelo in them? You feel me? A veteran, bringing some nice characteristics in. If he went to the Hawks, I don't know. I know they got Capella and some more shit. I'm just throwing some teams out there. Please tweet at me, get at me. Where do you believe Blake Griffin should end up? But let's keep it moving. Like I said, I don't want to hold y'all too long. But right now, the All-Star game is going on. Like I said, I'm going to probably drop some content on this next week during episode number 4, which you should be here, 4. But right now, I just seen before I even started recording this shit that Steph beat Mike Conley by 1 point in the final round. I know Mike Conley was, well, of course, Mike Conley could ball, well-respected point guard, had a great overall career right now, still going, still a relevant player in the league right now, but I didn't know it was going to be a battle between them two. I'm going to just keep it a bin. But at the end of the day, who else would you put your money on in a three-point contest? Motherfucking Steph, Wardell, Curry. Or is it Wardell, Steph? Nigga, put your money on Dale, Little Dale, Dale Jr., Wardell, all of that. So I'm going to go, after this is all done, I'm going to go check out the All-Star game, dunk contest. I got Obi Toppin. That's what my money's on. I don't know if he's going to win, but that's just me being biased. You know how I play it. But shout out Obi, shout out to that dunk contest. And shout out to Steph, man. I heard he actually fucking throwing up motherfucking crazy shots up in the All-Star game. Just shooting from outer space and pulling up from Saturn and shit and draining it from Uranus. So we'll see, man. Like I said, I'm here for it. I'm mad I'm missing it, but it ain't nothing to go back and watch a quick little game. So we're going to keep it moving. As I take a sip of my Hennessy. I got a special Bay Area brand to bring to y'all today. Oh my gosh, it's one of my personal favorite brands. I need that motherfucking... If you listen to DP, please restock colorway on the hat. The Deadstock DP hat. I need the Pokemon Trainer one. You had the other ones and I was going to cop. The all black, the orange. I need that Pokemon Trainer. It's sold out. Motherfuckers love that motherfucker, but I'm going to give me one. But yes, like I said, the brand I want to focus on is my man DP, but the brand is Beyond Deadstock. Now let me read about what the brand is about, just so you know where it's from and what it all entails. So Beyond Deadstock is based on sneakers, fashion, and culture. Beyond Deadstock was established back in 2016, so they've been around for a cool minute. And he started off with just a YouTube channel, interviewing different sneaker shops, artists, and athletes. Had some of my personal favorites. He had I Am Sue on there, one of my favorite artists. A couple different consignment shops around the Bay Area that I'm pretty sure y'all heard of. And that's how he started out with the YouTube channel. Eventually, he opened up their own website in 2019, and they've been thriving off the hottest streetwear brands. Now, when I say the hottest, I mean the hottest. Let me give you an example. Bape, Supreme, V-Long, Chrome Hearts. I mean, do I gotta say less or say more? But just know Beyond Deadstock, there's plenty more. I promise you there is. But yes, they continue to grow with the culture and fulfill the wants and the needs of those who want to be a part of it. Like I said, big props to my man DP. I seen this coming from high school, bro. Like he was really destined for this. People say they destined for greatness. This man was destined for this. And I'm not the big streetwear, all that. You see, I got all the Vans behind me. I'm more of a skater kid myself, but he inspired me to get some Hat Club exclusives and step my game up, man. I might have to get some little fitted caps. I've been on the dad cap hype for, a little while, but I'm telling you, my man is an inspiration, not only just with the fashion shit, but just as a businessman, just as a motherfucking hustler, just as a person who inspires others. Like I said, we're the same age, but I promise you, I look up to bruh just as much as any other person should. So please check him out. If you want to cop any of his product, that will be on beyonddeadstock.com. That is BEYONDDEADSTOCK.com. Anywhere, please go look it up right now. As you listening or watching, you could definitely pull up another tab and go pull that up. Mention them, find them on any social media platform at Beyond Deadstock as well. And I ain't gonna lie, Brody got bars too. So please, my man got some music on all music platforms. Deadstock DP. Oh, I wish I was there. I remember when he dropped some shit in high school when him and my man Gary Jr., who's coming up. Don't forget, I forgot about my cousin, my brother. You feel me? That's day A1 since day one. You feel me? Like the steak sauce. We on. Man, I remember when they was dropping shit in high school, man. Bro, they been laying the groundwork, and now they skyscraping. I'm telling you, they scraping the sky right now with what they doing right now. So please check them out. Like I said, beyonddeadstock.com, at Beyond Deadstock on all socials, and hop on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music from. Deadstock DP. Like I said, we going up, man. We going up. Man is the wave, and shit. That's why he on What's the Wave. So I'm just saying, man, let's get it popping, man. Keep it going. Check my Brody out. For real, for real. All right, let's close it off real quick. Like I said, we're going to keep it nice, quick, and simple. As you see, I got my Knicks gnome right here having a good time. How you doing, buddy? You hear me? I got my What's the Wave cup. Got the Become Cosmetics, because you feel me? I might have to splurge on your bitch, man, because you suck a good. Anywho, next up, let's talk about the final topic of the day. I just want to talk about, it's funny because this honestly was my first topic of the day. I was going to talk about something like totally different, a lot more deeper. But I'll say that for episode 4. So you better tune in and watch then. But right now, like I said, I'm going to just talk about drugs in general, because drugs is, it's funny. Me personally, with my experience, well, for one, I just love hearing about people's drug stories. Like the first time they smoked weed, the first time they got drunk, the first time they was on acid, the first time they took shrooms. I love those stories. They be fucked up. They do be some fucked up stories, but at the end of the day, those would be the best stories, I promise you. My experience, my, kind of introduction to the drug world and stuff like that. As y'all probably know I'm a weed smoker. I work at a cannabis club, every now and again, every here and there, a little shit like that. But it's so funny being outside of that lifestyle and not knowing that so many people partake in that culture until you get in it. It's why I remember in high school, I started smoking 10th grade year, right? All my homies smoking. I was never peer pressured, I say that. But I definitely was influenced because I was around motherfuckers who smoke weed all day. You feel me? Motherfuckers, we get off the Crest bus, the Cuddy bus, go. The homies would stand in front of Kings, ask some motherfucker to buy them a wood. You feel me? Or at that time, I should say, we were smoking blunt wraps and shit. The homies would go buy a blunt wrap. We'll go up to the Crest Ranch Park, the top park, not the bottom, the top park, and go smoke in the bathroom. At first, I'll be, I'm cool, don't ask Dill if he want to hit a deal, don't smoke, he don't want to do none of that. And then things happen, you feel me? And I end up partaking. So that's just how I got introduced to like the weed culture, you feel me? And I'm for it. I'm an advocate of weed. I feel it's a great alternative to harder substances and stuff like that. But since then, it's crazy because I have had temptation for a lot of other substances that I haven't tried yet. Because just off of exposure, I got homies, or I should say I have homies. I've had homies or know of people who do harder type drugs. The coke, the nose candy, the motherfucking LSD, the acid, the shrooms and shit. I wouldn't lie if there was some temptation there. I can't lie because I've seen them function properly. I've seen functioning cokeheads. That shit is crazy as fuck. Like grown 40-year-old people who go to their 9 to 5 and come home and do coke like I smoke weed or somebody else would drink a glass of wine. That's fucking bonanza to me, but that's beside the point. So yeah, I'd be lying if I said there wasn't no temptation. Like I said, I'm weed and alcohol only, you feel me? I like to say I'm strictly weed, I'm eco-friendly. That's how I do it. But if there was any other substances, me personally, I would try some shrooms. I did once, but I don't think it was enough to do anything for me. So that's why I was like, that don't even count. I'd do that. And maybe I'd do some LSD or acid. Maybe. I'm very, very skeptical. I might have to microdose that shit, but I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna mess with me. But I'm cool off the motherfucking the ecstasy pills and shit like Adderall and shit like that. As you see, I'm a skinny nigga. I'm not that big. I don't got that much body weight, not a lot of meat on my bones. So I don't know, a motherfucking jigger gonna have me jigging, you feel me? I'm off the E pill, I'm like, my motherfucking heart gonna be pounding on my chest. Like, you remember The Mask when he had a crush on a girl and I'm scared of that shit, you feel me? I don't even trust energy drinks, so I don't know how I'm gonna trust a motherfucking Vicodin or motherfucking ecstasy or all that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. But what was crazy to me, which I wrote down some notes, what America, I don't want to dive all the way down the rabbit hole of the corruption, all this shit, but just what we classify as Schedule 1, 2, 3, 4 drugs. I know you heard of that shit before, maybe not in a while, like, oh, this is classified as a Schedule 2 drug. Let me let you know what each one is. So a Schedule 1 drug is basically a substance that has a high possibility of addiction or substance abuse and has no medical use. But listen to the substances in this category: ecstasy, a Thea's pill, heroin in your veins, LSD, I might try it, marijuana, Mary Jane, and peyote. Now, I'm gonna keep it a band. I ain't never seen no peyote. I've heard of it in motherfucking like Ricky Bobby and some shit like that. That sound matey. That sound like some cactus, desert, Arizona type shit. Like, nigga, you trying to, do some peyote. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it feel like. Inform me if you know. But I do see how most of those can be very addictive. But listen to the second tier, or the Schedule 2 of drugs, which are basically the same thing. They have a high possibility of addiction or substance abuse, but they can be considered illicit or prescription drugs as well. Which these ones in this category is basically, if a doctor recommended to you in moderation, you're fine, you're good, take it all. But that's motherfucking cocaine, morphine, Vicodin, Oxycontin, Percocet, fentanyl, Adderall, and motherfucking Ritalin. Now, just out of those two categories, what would you say is more addictive substance? The Schedule 1 drugs or the Schedule 2? I'm just saying, that seemed like the same shit. All that shit you could get hooked on. Except I feel weed is different. I don't feel weed is a highly addictive drug. What we smoke it out of is tobacco, blunt wraps, swishers, backwoods, Fonto leaves, Philly Titans, all of that shit. That's the addictive product. So that's where I'm here with the marijuana aspect. But everything else, ecstasy, is probably pretty addictive. I don't know if LSD is. I'm not sure. I don't know, because I know people who've done acid a few times and don't crave it. So that's how I say, if you crave that shit, you're addicted. I crave ping pong. Like, literally, if I don't play ping pong for a minute, I'll be damn near itching to play that shit. Skateboarding every now and again, rapping, freestyling every now and again. But like, if you crave it, you're addicted to that. Chocolate, motherfucking seafood, potatoes. I love potatoes. I gotta eat some type of motherfucking French fries or something like every other day. I'm gonna keep it a band. But that's what I'm saying. So where's the difference? Where? But anyway, and then even Schedule 3, they got 5 schedules, 4 or 5. I didn't want to go into that. But even Schedule 3 drugs is codeine and motherfucking ketamine. So, but those are considered lower risk for addiction? And you see how motherfuckers be abusing the codeine and the cough syrup and shit. Even codeine mixed with cough syrup or codeine mixed with something is a Schedule 4, which I didn't even bring up. Nigga, you see motherfuckers get addicted to that way more than the motherfucking Schedule 1 drugs. I'm just saying it. Like I said, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of America and the structure of this shit, but I just had to talk about it, bring some awareness. And one thing that's not even, I believe, mushrooms is on this list. I believe it's a Schedule 2. I didn't write it in here, but I believe mushrooms are Schedule 2, which is weird because I don't know if they are used for medical use, which is very, 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 very awkward. But then I just want to bring up alcohol, the main other substance I personally partake in. And it's not even Schedule 5. It's considered something else. They have other classifications for the shit, hallucinogens, suppressants, depressants, all that shit. Now I'm pretty sure alcohol falls in that either depressant, suppressant type of category. But how can you say alcohol is not a Schedule 3, 2 drug? It's very addictive. Can it be used for medical use? I mean, literally yes, like rubbing alcohol. But I'm just saying, like, it don't click for me. If it clicks for you and you can explain it in motherfucking layman terms, send me a message. Like I said, get at me. You know what my socials is. My bad. You know what my socials is. But that's just a crazy thing. And I've had, like I said, I got parents who abused alcohol most of their lives. And I've seen what me introducing what an alternative like marijuana would do for them. And it's not even addictive. Smoke out a pipe, a bong. Like I said, cut the tobacco out. Do an edible, a capsule, motherfucking tinctures. You could spray that shit on your tongue. There's so many ways to consume cannabis. We need to shift that motherfucking diagram of motherfuckers not doing that shit. Weed is the best alternative for everything. Weed helps with inflammation, nausea. I'm not just talking to get you high. CBD, all that shit. I'm a THC lover, but CBD is a close sister, cousin, friend who I would love to invite over every now and again. So I'm just saying, man, please, man, look into it. If you got people who abuse alcohol, put them on some weed. Get them smoking weed. They don't smoke weed. There's so many different types of strains and shit for everybody. I know motherfuckers who be like, oh, I don't smoke weed because it makes me paranoid. You smoking the wrong weed, buddy. And I'm saying that because I'm educated on it. I know what it takes. I know what the tinctures are. I know what terpenes are and the different types of shit that can benefit you as a person that you are. If you're an overthinker, if you're a lazy person, if you want to use weed to go work out. I know motherfuckers who do that. I'm just saying, compared to all this other shit that I just talked about, all these other drugs, man, number one, weed is not a gateway drug. Because since I've been smoking weed, me personally, I feel like now I can assess what other drugs would do to me. And I've been too high off of weed. I don't want to be too high off of that shit. Off of motherfucking Xannies, looking like a zombie. So it is a gateway drug, but all it does is just let you in the community of other drugs. And you see all the other houses like, I'm not going over there. I'm not going to that party. I'm not going to the kickback with motherfucking ketamine because that's not for me. So that's how I see it. Please, like I said, let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all feel. Get at me, tweet at me, DM me, Snapchat me. But other than that, that's going to be a motherfucking wrap like a do-rag, you feel me? As I take the last shot of my heme, I hope you brought something with you as well. This has been another one. Wonderful episode of What's the Wave? As you see, I got some yellow on. I'm feeling bright and light. Ready to take flight, ready to fly off in the night sky like a motherfucking kite. Excuse me if I'm rhyming a lot. Like I said, rapping is just, it's in my blood, it's in my genes, man. But please, tune in to episode 4. Like I said, go check out Become Cosmetics, Vintage Variation, and the Bay Area Brand of the Week, Deadstock DP. Tune in to episode 4. I'm going to have a lot more current events, whole bunch of sports talk for you, and you know I'm gonna have some Bay Area brands to promote and push that you know you need to cop. Support Bay Area, support black business, man. With that being said, this has been another wonderful episode. What's the Wave with your host, Son of the Waves.
I just need one more. I just need one more. Hey. I just need one more. I just need one more. before I say it, okay? Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Total my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next? Niggas is sleep like pillow pets. Getting foreign head from a bad bitch from Budapest. Call your bet, cause I'm just trying to get a quick check, then rest with my face in between breasts. I'm a mess. Also something you gotta respect. A prince as a newborn, a king in death. Oh yes, son of the waves is the best. If you jumping in this water, please wear a vest. Take a breath and compliments to my chef. Hit my goddamn producer, need a beat, heaven sent.
I know a bitch who would set a nigga up for a buck. Reason why I can never give a fuck about a slut. Or a duckhead bitch who ain't cashing me out. She said she want my kids, my reply was open your mouth or show me some bread. Ain't gonna repeat myself twice, you heard what I said. And that's my brother, if you fuck with him, you fucking dead. Back to back, sliding in foreigns, ducking from the feds. This shit is too easy, I don't even know why I tried. Somebody told you I was a sucker, then they fucking lied. He was the same nigga that left with a black eye, and shout out my producer. Bruh, it's time to make this song cry.